Hello everyone. I hope everyone is having a beautiful Thursday or Friday, depending where you are in the world. So today's pick a card. I want you to pay attention, okay? You can go based on the pictures here and pick whichever one you want, but I do have a designated kind of like energy for each pile. So for option number one, this is going to be your guidance from someone from the spiritual realm, whether this is an ancestor or whether this is some other spirit that wants to be with you, communicate something with you. That's going to be pile number one. Pile number two is going to be guidance from an ascended master, okay? Whether this be Buddha, Jesus Christ, the Kuan Yin, any of these other ascended masters. If you work with one in particular, that would be pile number two. Pile number three is going to be your guardian angel, okay? The earth angel here. So again, ancestors or any other spirit from the spiritual realm, ascended masters, and a from your guardian angel. So again, remember that these are general readings, so take what resonates and leave the rest behind. I do want to say thank you to everyone who has booked with me. Thank you very much. With that being said, all my information is always in the description box below. Hopefully YouTube already fixed the comment situation that was going on in the where I couldn't pin. I had to go through other means to pin the timestamps. So again, if you don't see it there, just go down in the description box below, but I will always go back and try to pin the timestamps there in the comment section. So with that being said, let's start with option number one. If you feel like you need more time, feel free to pause the video. So let's get started with option number one. Numero uno. Let's see. So pile number one. Oh my god, it's so hot under these lights and I don't want to turn on the AC because or else it makes a lot of noise. Okay, so pile number one. I don't know why I'm seeing cards. Like not these type of cards obviously, but like, you know, like poker cards or like 21 or Uno cards, that type. So I don't know if anyone is playing here or like listening to me while they're playing cards. Like, I don't know. Or it could just mean maybe taking a gamble or taking a risk of some sort. Okay, that could also be it. I'm also getting like shuffling. So maybe some of you will be shuffling energy, or will be integrating new energy as well, pile number one, okay? Or you will be handling or managing a lot of energies, okay? This is what I'm getting here for pile number one. But let's see, what is your message from anyone in the spiritual realm or an ancestor in particular? I feel like they're very communicative with you. I feel like they might be, because I'm seeing that white feather. So for some of you, you might be seeing a lot of white feathers as well, okay? I do feel like this particular spirit that's with you is always bringing this energy of comfort for you, okay? Or you're gonna sense them when you're in this energy of needing comfort in your life. So let's take a look. I want to start with tarot. The Fool. Okay, so for some of you, definitely you're taking a risk. Interesting. You're taking a risk. You're taking a gamble. Okay, for some of you, I do feel like this particular spirit could be someone who was very young. Okay, someone who was a very as well, who was a free spirit in when they were here in their lifetime as well. Someone who was a rebel type of energy, someone who followed their heart at all times, who didn't really listen to other people's opinions, okay, or other or like, let's say, any type of like regulation or what was expected of them. They did their own thing, right? So I feel like this particular spirit is telling you to take a leap of faith, to not be scared to go on a particular journey. For some of you, maybe there has been something new that has been presented to you. And I feel like the spirit is telling you to go in that direction, right? It's telling you to trust. It's telling you to not listen to maybe what other people, fear-based energies that other people might be trying to tell you at this time. Divine intervention, okay? Transition, 8 of Cups. Okay, very interesting. For some of you, I am seeing this divine intervention card kind of like the cross in Lenormand. Okay, that is how I am picking it up. And if you don't know, the cross in Lenormand definitely does talk about, you know, religion. Maybe some of you are leaving behind a particular religion or a particular way of thinking something, okay? Or maybe you were brought up to be, for example, Catholic, and you're walking away from that and you are embracing just spirituality in general. or you're exploring like a different religion. Also in Lenormand, the cross is the bear, you know, the cross that you bear, or, you know, the burdens, right? It's something that is burdensome. So I do feel like for many of you, this particular spirit is coming in to let you know that, yes, maybe there has been unforeseeable life changes. Maybe something did happen, right, recently, or in the, you know, the past few days or weeks or months for you that was maybe intolerable, or was something that you didn't expect. For some of you, I am picking up like there was something here new for you, and something happened, and now you have to go in a whole totally different direction. Okay, that's kind of what I'm getting. Like you had to do a U-turn here some way, or like, I don't know, but it's like I was heading one way and now I had to go another way. Okay, but I do feel here again, for some of you, you have to leave behind the burdens, and I'm being drawn to the little bag that the Fool is carrying here. And the Fool is just carrying the essentials. I mean, the Fool here is not carrying anything too heavy, right? Because he's on a journey. He's the one starting the tarot. So I do feel like for many of you, there's a need here from your spirit guide, from this particular spirit coming in to let you know, like, what are you carrying with you? And is it necessary for you to carry this burden? If not, you need to drop it. Okay, that is what I am picking up from this particular spirit guide. For some of you, I do feel like this spirit is telling you to go on a path that fulfills you, because I feel like you've been doing things to fulfill other people, or I don't know, it just feels like I've been doing something because it was expected. There's something here about expectancy, like I was, you know, it was expected of me to do something, or, you know, this is what has always been done kind of thing. And I do feel like this particular spirit is like, it's okay for you to go on your own path. It's okay for you to follow, you know, the beat of your own drum here. It's okay. It's okay for you to make this change. It's okay for you to go on a journey, or to go solo on this journey. It's important for you to know that this particular spirit is helping you, okay, from breaking free from tradition or something here like that, along those lines. This might have been triggered during the last eclipse that we had, by the way. Yeah, for some of you, this new beginning, or whatever it is that you're thinking about pursuing, it's going to lead you towards material wealth and true prosperity. I feel like for some of you, you're questioning whether to go towards a particular dream, or to fulfill something, or to do something, and you're like, is it doable? Or, you know, is it worth taking that risk? I'm hearing yes, it is. Okay. And for some of you, I do feel like family, it's a big like a big reason why you haven't done it. Maybe your family does not support you. Yeah, exactly. But this spirit is like, there's no need for you to worry. Everything's gonna be okay. Wow, look at this. Yes. So if you came here looking for an answer, your answer is yes. Point blank, period. It's a yes. Yes. Should I take that journey? Yes. Should I do that? Yes. Should I, you know, go on this new beginning? Yes. Wow, yeah, because there's so much for you to discover. This is very similar to the Eight of Cups, right? Because the Eight of Cups, we're seeing someone leaving these 8 cups. This is something that they've invested in a long time, right? This is 8 cups that this person has taken their time to organize very neatly and to, you know, fulfill. But they didn't, whatever this is, did not fulfill this person. And so this person is going on a journey. She doesn't know what lies on the other side of this mountain. She doesn't know what she's going to find. But she's like, I know that my happiness is not here, so I got to go elsewhere. And for a lot of you, this might be what scared you, right? To look beyond this curtain, to look beyond this mountain, to be like, I don't know what lies there, JJ. Like, what lies there? But this particular spirit is telling you that what lies there is material wealth, true prosperity for you, because it's in alignment with your heart, right? It's in alignment with something that you love. So I feel like there's something for you to be revealed on this journey, or on this path that you're meant to go on, okay? And I feel like it's a very beautiful surprise. Like, I don't feel like this is something scary where I would tell you just turn around and like forget about it. It doesn't feel that way. You got a yes here. Yeah, and for a lot of you, you are feeling like things are foggy, right? We're seeing this. And so you're going slow. You're taking your time with something. And that is good, you know? That is good. Let's see what else is here. Wow, see, you will reach your destination. Whatever it is that you're worried about, do not worry about it. There's no need to worry about it. Yes, you will get there. Yes, you will reach your destination. Yes, you will achieve the material wealth and true prosperity that you are looking for. Positive. You have to be positive. That is the message here. You have to be positive. You have to rely on your spiritual team. You have to trust your intuition. You have to trust your decisions here. Pile number 1, you have to do more positive affirmations, okay? What did I say? You gotta trust your spiritual team. And I feel like this is a spiritual pull for you to go in a different direction, to go on this journey here. And this particular ancestor or spirit is coming in to let you know, like, yes, you're gonna be okay. Okay? And you might be seeing a lot of 7/7s as well. And there's progress here, right? 7/7, and then we move to the 8. So there's progress. So that is what I have for pile number 1. I hope it resonated. If it did, hit that like button, subscribe, and I will catch you guys next time. Bye. Pile number 2, the Ascended Masters. Let's see. Okay, for you guys, I am seeing here the crown, right? The thorn crown. I do feel like maybe you guys have been going through something difficult at this time. Okay, there is a need for you guys to hold on to faith. And I know a lot of you don't like to hear that message, right? It's like, how long do I have to, you know? Again, that is the message that is coming through. I can't, you know, it is what it is, right? Hitting the mark. Okay, for a lot of you, you're questioning. So your Ascended Masters are telling you that you've been working very hard towards something. And it feels like it's been forever, or it feels like it hasn't been an easy path. You know, you have been prickled, you have been hurt, you have been, you know, you probably fell and you had to pick yourself up many times. And so your Ascended Masters are telling you, we know this. We know you've been through a rough situation, and we know your journey hasn't been easy. And they do want you to know that you are going to hit the mark, right? But there's a need for you to detach. There's a need for you to kind of pull back the arrow and just let it go, right? And for a lot of you, you are wrapping up a cycle to start a new one with the number 10 here. There's a need for you to still maintain or keep being determined. Communicate clearly. So for a lot of you, I feel like you might be talking to your Ascended Masters or to the universe and setting intentions, but I feel like you keep going back and forth with your intentions. Okay, I feel like sometimes you're like, yes, I'm gonna do it. Yes, I'm very positive about it. And sometimes you're like, no, maybe not. Maybe this isn't possible. Or maybe you're like, yes, this is my person and I want to go out with this person, or I want to achieve something with this person. And then some days you're just like, no, you know what? I don't think that's my person. Okay, so there's a lot of like wishy-washy energy here. And I do feel like your Ascended Masters are coming in to let you know, you have to believe in where you are trying to hit the mark, right? And also don't try to control the outcome. So communicate clearly about what you want so that the Ascended Masters can help you achieve that. Because if you keep going back and forth, then you're just confusing the energy. We have compromise. Yeah, there's a need for you guys to achieve balance here. You need balance. Faraway places. Yeah, for a lot of you, you are questioning whether you are going to go places, right? Whether you're going to achieve something in particular, and your Ascended Masters are coming actually to let you know that you are. You're ready for new horizons, and you're getting prepared for that. And for a lot of you, you want that, but again, you keep going back and forth with this energy. For a lot of you, you're asking whether your business will grow, because I'm seeing this as like a place where you sell food and stuff like that. So I do feel like your Ascended Masters are helping you with your business, okay? And they want you to know that you will reach people from outside of your, wherever it is that you're located. So for example, let's say if you're in the United States, then maybe you're going to reach people in Mexico, or people in New Zealand, or people in Dubai, things like this, okay? I do feel for a lot of you, there is a need for you to think bigger here, to expand in your thinking and what you want. She who forgives. For a lot of you, you're holding on to something from the past that is keeping you caged up, that you need to kind of free yourself from that. Yeah, there's a need for you to be courageous here, to take action. Yeah, for a lot of you, I feel like you want something. You want to hit the mark, but some of you, you haven't even launched the arrow yet. So your ascended masters are like, how are we going to get here when you haven't even launched the arrow? We have to launch the arrow in order for us to hit the mark. And the arrow is a metaphor for your intention, right? Alone time. So for some of you, you need to spend some time alone. The Two of Pentacles, like I said, there is this wishy-washy type of energy. Indecisiveness, needing to make a decision. Do I launch this arrow? Do I not? Because you guys keep going back and forth. See? You guys are like, is this for me or is this not? And I feel for a lot of you, the reason why you're questioning is because of something that happened in the past. Yeah, and for a lot of you, this is about love. No wonder I mentioned, like, is this my person or not? I feel for a lot of you, this could be in regards to love. Remember, true love. For some of you, this is true love, okay? But I feel like maybe a situation from the past has really scarred you in some way. And for some of you, you're questioning whether this relationship, are we going to be able to, you know, expand on this relationship? Are we going to go somewhere in this connection? I feel like Spirit is saying, well, take action, be brave, and detach from the outcome, right? And for a lot of you, if this is about career or about a business, again, the same thing. Launch the arrow, but detach from the outcome, okay? Yeah, for a lot of you, it's kind of like you're hula hooping. There needs to be this balance here. Spiritual career. So for a lot of you, like I said, this is about career. It's about a business. Okay, and I do feel here, it doesn't have to be a spiritual career per se. Whenever I see this card and I do my client work, I always tell them, like, a spiritual career just means that it's a career that's in alignment with your heart, with your soul, and with your spirit. Basically, it is like a life purpose or a soul purpose type of job. Okay, and for a lot of you, I feel like you feel this pull, right? Because the Lovers is basically about a decision too. That's the original meaning of the Lovers. Traditionally, it's about that. And so I feel here there's a need for you to make a choice. In order to make this choice, you got to follow your heart. You got to follow your heart. And for a lot of you, this is a spiritual partnership. Okay. But I feel also, because the Lovers deals with your heart, you feel like this pull, like this pull that you can't understand, like this magnetic pull, whether this is towards a certain job or a certain person. And I feel like this is what is making you question this, because it's like, I've never experienced anything like this, you know, and so you get a little bit scared. Solar plexus, there's a need for you to be confident. There's a need for you to stand in your power. I feel like this is all part of your growth as well. I feel like there's a lot of sweetness waiting for you guys here. And I feel like that's what your Ascended Masters are trying to tell you. To not be afraid of making this choice. To not be afraid of following this pull that you're feeling. Okay, and be confident about it. And forgive whatever has happened in the past. I'm getting like heavy Kuan Yin vibes here. Pile number 2. I don't know if anyone works with her in pile number 2. If you do, definitely let me know in the comment section. I do feel here as well, there's a need for compassion. There's a need for forgiveness here. Pile number 2. Again, about something that happened in the past. Something that maybe you have guilt or remorse about. But regardless, you are expanding. That is their message. You are expanding. You're juggling well. You're handling things well. Do not be scared. Okay? Because you will hit the mark. And do not water down your dreams here. That's coming through. Do not water down your dreams. Go after what you want. You will get the prize. So that is what I have for pile number 2. If it resonated, hit that like button, subscribe, and I will catch you guys next time. Bye, you guys. Pile number 2. Okay, pile number 3. Oh, so maybe some of you have been deciding between pile number 2 or pile number 3. If you have, I suggest you listen to pile number 2, or maybe there's gonna be like an overlap or a correlation between the two here. So pile number 3, this is your guardian angel. What is their message for you? I do feel that they are helping you and they are bringing you some type of reassurance. Okay, let's see. Okay, so there is a need for you to disconnect. Right off the bat, your guardian angels are like, you need a timeout. You need a timeout. You need to detach from the 3D world. What is the 3D world? Well, the 3D world is your work, right? What you do, maybe detaching, if you can, from your kids, right? We love our kids, but sometimes mommy needs a break or daddy needs a break, right? So I feel like here there's a need for you to detach. There's a need for you to rest. There's a need for you to kind of have some time to yourself, because I feel like your guardian angel has been trying to send you messages. Okay, but I feel like because your schedule is too hectic, or your day-to-day is a little bit all over the place, they can't get the message to you, okay, as well as if you were to be alone. So I feel here that there's a need for you to disconnect, and also because I feel like you're out of balance, pile number 3. I feel like you need time to find that inner peace within yourself. The altar, priestess, preparation. Yeah, I feel for some of you, your guardian angel is telling you, you need to relax because you don't know what's coming to you. And that's not to scare you, pile number 3. But I'm getting, again, 9 and 3 is 12 in my memories, if my math serves me right. Yeah, there is a need for you to allow things, you know, to just hang around. Just hang around. Okay, I'm literally getting that energy of like, just relax. Okay, because I feel like your guides are telling you there's so much coming your way. There's so many manifestations that you have set in motion that they're coming, and they're all going to hit you at once. That's kind of the energy that I'm getting. And so your guardian angels, like, you need to kind of rest before this happens. There's they're trying to prepare you for something, because something you've been praying about, or something you have been kind of setting intentions, whatever intentions you have set, they're coming to you. Yeah, and they're saying you're ready. You're ready for them. You're ready for more responsibility. You're ready for more work. Whatever it is, your guardian angel is saying you are ready. But there's a need for you to rest, okay? There's a need for you to detach. There's a need for you to find that inner peace, that inner balance within you. Because if not, this is going to seem like a lot to handle. Yes, this is perfect timing. Yeah, and I feel for many of you, there's a lot of, I feel for many of you like your light has been dimming, and I feel like it's because too much is going on. Because I feel like you guys are, my pile number 3 usually is always my spiritual group. Not to say that all of the other ones are not, but pile number 3 usually is is always a spiritual pile. And I'm seeing here that for many of you, you are a beacon for others. And so they want your light to be very charged. Okay, and I feel like it has been dimming, and it could be because of all the work or all the responsibilities. Okay, and I feel like there's a need for you to connect to your sacred space, whatever that is for you. It could be in an altar, it could be going out to the park for a while, or it can just be sitting down in your porch. Yeah, there's something new here. You're beginning a new cycle, and your guardian angel is telling you, you are ready. We don't need you to freak out, okay? Because this feels very exciting. It feels very exciting. I don't know why, but it just feels really good. And they're saying you have the key of life. For some of you, maybe you did a ritual with the key of life, or maybe you've been seeing the key of life in your meditations or in your dreams. But I see here that you've manifested a new beginning for yourself, and it's coming. It's coming because you're ready for it. Yeah. You're expanding your horizons, whether this is, yeah, I feel like this is very much work, but it also feels in the spiritual sense as well. I feel for a lot of you, your gifts are expanding, but I also feel like you're ready to come out of the box that maybe you've put yourself in. Like you're ready to explore different avenues, different things, okay? And that's why they want you recharged. Like they want you to be in a place of balance, in a place of inner peace. Read. Yeah, because a lot of you are anxious. Look at her face. Her eyes. She looks like she's like, what? What? Like you have to learn. Like there's something here where I like, where your guides are like, or your particular guardian angel is like this is the new information and you got to catch up type of thing. But you're going to do fine. So maybe some of you are learning something different. You're doing something different. Again, because this is new territory. This is a new cycle that you're starting here. But your guides do want you to know, particularly your guardian angel does want you to know that you're ready. You're ready for this. So do not freak out. Do not get anxious about it. Wow. For some of you, this is about an interview. You're getting the job. Okay, for some of you it's about your schooling. You're getting in the school that you want. You're passing the exams that you're going to take or that you have taken. For others of you, this is about a relationship. That's why pile number 2 came up, because pile number 2 was about love. Okay, so for some of you, definitely watch pile number 2. For some of you, you've been doing research about a particular connection. This could be about a twin flame. This could be about a soulmate, karmic, I don't know. But you've been doing research about a particular type of relationship, a type of connection. And I feel like maybe you've been getting a little bit like out of your head, or a little bit like too much in your head, may I say. But this is love. 4 and 2 is 6. A lot of unconditional love. Someone needed to hear that. Wow. And with the Sagittarius. Could be with the Sagittarius. Okay, does not have to. But this is Sagittarius card. This is Venus in Cancer, if I'm not mistaken. For some of you, I feel like you're ready to meet your spiritual partner. Your spirit, your person. For others of you, I do feel like, again, you need to replenish yourself, right? Because the 2 of Cups can also be about self-love here. So again, take it how it resonates. Because it's like you need to also, I feel like you give a lot to other people. You give a lot to yourself, to other people. And I feel like your guardian angel is coming in to let you know, like, you also need to fulfill or fill up your own cup here. Okay, because if you're not, then how can you fulfill other people's cup? How can you help other people? Because I feel like you guys are leveling up. It's the energy that I'm picking up here. Like you're leveling up, and your guides are like, you need to be replenished. For a lot of you, you're dipping your toes in 2 different things. You're doing 2 different things, like what your usual thing is, your usual routine, and then we also have like something new where you're expanding your horizons here. And I feel like this is going to be a time for you to adjust, to learn something new. Okay, so make sure you're taking time to also disconnect. Okay, because again, there's some sense of preparation here. There's something here that you got to prepare for, and your guardian angel is letting you know right now through this reading, like, you're getting what you want, you're ready for it. It might seem like a lot, but it's okay. Okay, this is your new cycle. This is where you're stepping into, and you are to bring light and be a beacon for others, and you are expanding, and it's part of your soul journey. Be patient with yourself. For some of you, if you're wanting to reconciliate with someone that you have been disconnected from, just know that reconciliation will happen in divine timing. Okay, for others of you, you are in preparation. So for some of you, this is a divine union, a twin flame, or soulmate, depending, right, what term you subscribe to. But it's like they're preparing. Both of you are in preparation now, and I feel like one person is just finding out about this type of connection, and they're kind of freaking out. That's what it looks like here. and self-love. So yeah, like I said, for some of you, this is all about yourself. And if you are in a twin flame connection, then yes, you're going to be doing a lot of the self-love, right? But I feel like at this time, there's a need for you to disconnect, to take care of yourself. That's what it is. You got to take care of yourself. You need to implement a sacred ritual where you honor yourself, where you take care of yourself, where you know, fulfill your own cup, where you take time to read a book, where you don't have to be freaking out about, you know, your work all the time. There needs to be a ritual here. There needs to be, you need to be a priority. Okay? Because you're just getting started with something. That's what it feels like. Like your guardian angel and your spiritual team are like, here, you're ready to level up in some way when it comes to your spiritual journey. And you're ready for it. But they also want you to have like a set routine where you also take care of yourself, where you don't put yourself last. Okay, because wherever this new cycle is, it feels like it's going to have a lot of demands on you. And if you have like a good routine where you're taking care of yourself, you will be able to handle things very well. Okay, so you won't be as drained. So that is what I have for pile number 3. If it resonated, hit that like button, subscribe, and I will catch you guys next time. Bye.